friends, with a new feature in Schoology, we can provide the option for students to use a line reader or screen masking when testing. Teachers can now enable this option for students in Schoology assessments. Let's take a look. When preparing a Schoology assessment for students, at the Setup tab, after we add our general instructions for students about completing the assessment, we can scroll down to the Assessment Toolbar section and then mark Yes, as students can use text-to-speech toolbar with screen masking during attempt. We can select any other features or options that we want to add to the assessment and then scroll down and select Save. Before administering the assessment, it is a good idea to model for students how they can use the toolbar and adjust the settings. Using the preview button makes this really easy. Then, when the student opens the assessment, the instructions we added at setup will show on the opening screen. This is a great space for providing clear directions for students as well as for introducing the available features for the assessment. When the student selects Start New Attempt, the first question appears, and in the top right corner of the screen, the toolbar is visible. The Collapse Expand arrow can be used to collapse the toolbar when it is not in use. But when it is expanded, the student can select Settings, that gear icon, and set up the function to the desired options by choosing the Screen Tools tab over on the left side. The background and reading light colors can be adjusted, as well as the opacity. To access the line reader or screen masking, students can click the Screen Masking button. Then, as the student moves the cursor down the page, the reading light moves along as well. Students can click the Screen Masking button again to disable the bar. Changes to these settings do not persist across student sessions, so students will have to adjust the settings for each assessment in which they'll be used. In other words, if a student adjusts the settings for an assessment during the morning and then has another assessment in the afternoon, those settings will have to be adjusted again for that afternoon session. Once again, instructors, enable Line Reader at Schoology Assessment Setup by selecting Yes for students can use text-to-speech toolbar with screen masking during attempt. And be sure to select Save. Then, when students open the posted assessment, they can select settings to adjust the desired options within the screen masking features. Students can use text-to-speech or line reader screen masking features, or can also collapse the toolbar when not in use. Well, that's a wrap for WCS EdTech Tip Line Reader in Schoology Assessments.